Welcome back, class 12 students of ICSC board. Today we'll do the story of an hour from your English book, The Echoes. Before we start the story, we'll read about the author. Kate Chopping, she was born in the year 1850 and died in the year 1904. She was an American writer and she belonged to St. Louis family. Now a glimpse about the story. The story of an hour focuses on the idea that person may experience drastic changes in a short span of time. Within a short span of time, a person can experience drastic changes. There may be some big changes, and we never know what's going to happen the next moment. It shows how in a small hour a supposed death of a person reveals the true character of his wife. So the death of the person reveals the true character of his wife. We'll come to know when we'll start the chapter, and how it causes her death of joy or grief. As I said, the cause of her death is not clear, whether she died of happiness or of grief. We do not know exactly what happened. We know that she died, but how she died and why she died, that's unknown. Okay, now we start the chapter. Knowing that Mrs. Mallard was afflicted means she was suffering from with a heart trouble. So Mrs. Mallard was suffering from a heart trouble. She was having a heart disease. Great care was taken to break to her as gently as possible the news of her husband's death. Her husband passed away, and it was very difficult to pass the news to her because she was suffering from some heart disease, and that's why it was very hard to tell her. मिसेस मैलार्ड जो थी वो बीमार थी, उनको दिल की बीमारी थी, तो इसलिए उनको बताना बहुत मुश्किल था कि उनके पति अब इस दुनिया में नहीं रहे. It was a sister, Josephine, who told her in broken sentences. Broken sentences means in a very hesitant way, halting while speaking. Veiled hints, concealed hints. She gave her some hints. Instead of telling her directly, she gave her some hints about her husband's death, and that revealed in half concealing means in somewhat she became aware that something wrong is going with her, but it was not told directly to her. उसको सीधे सीधे नहीं बताया गया, उसको थोड़ा घुमा फिरा के बात बताई गई. ध्यान रखिए क्योंकि वो दिल की मरीज थी. Her husband's friend Richard was there. So two people were there. Her husband's friend Richard and her sister Josephine. It was he who had been in the newspaper office when intelligence of the railboat disaster, I believe in class 12 you must be knowing the meaning of some unexpected event. Disaster means some unexpected event. So her husband's friend was in the newspaper office, and when some intelligence of the railway disaster that he met with an accident, he got the news. Who got the news? Her husband's friend. उसके पति के दोस्त को खबर मिली थी. With Brentley Mallard, his name was Brentley Mallard. So Mrs. Mallard's husband was Brentley Mallard, and it was discovered that he met with an accident and passed away. Name leading the list of the killed. So the people who were killed, his name was also there in the list. Whose name? Mr. Brentley Mallard. So Mr. Brentley Mallard का भी नाम उस लिस्ट में था जिसमें उन लोगों का नाम था जो लोग इस दुनिया में नहीं रहे. He had only taken the time to assure himself of its truth by a second telegram. So he sent, who sent? Mr. Richard, who was Brentley Mallard's friend, he sent a second telegram to confirm. Remember, it was a death of a person, so you need to confirm it again and again, and the same he did. उसने दोबारा कंफर्म करने के लिए टेलीग्राम भेजा कि पता करने के लिए कि ऐसा वास्तव में हुआ है कि नहीं. And hastened to forestall any less careful, less tender friend in bearing the sad message. So without delay, and he wanted to convey this news, but he also wanted to prevent something from happening, and he wanted to that no mishappening should be there, because he was also aware that Mrs. Mallard was suffering from some हार्ट डिजीज। तो उसने बहुत धीरे से न्यूज़ पहुंचानी चाहिए ताकि मिसेस मलाड को जोर कोई दिक्कत ना हो। She did not hear the story as many women have heard the same, with a paralyzed inability to accept its significance. It happens to many people, they lose their sense, they become unconscious if they listen to this type of a news. Generally with the ladies, it's mentioned that generally ladies, they become half paralyzed or they become inactive after hearing the news, but she accepted the reality that her husband is no more. उसने दूसरी महिलाओं की तरह नहीं, जो कि जिनकी तबीयत अचानक बिगड़ जाती, बेहोश हो जाती हैं खबर सुनते, उसने इस खबर को ठीक से सुना। इससे क्या पता चलता है, शी वॉज मेच्योर इनफ एंड क्वाइट like a sensitive lady. She wept at once, like others, she also wept at once with sudden wild abandonment, like she was all alone in the world now, and only with her sister was there, so she cried, and she cried in her sister's arm. तो वो एक बार रोई जोर से अपनी बहन की बाहों में. When the storm of grief had spent itself, she went away to her room alone. When everything was over, this, in fact, this, it's mentioned, this, it's always a storm of grief that captures a person. In fact, after some time we become after some, it takes some time to accept the reality, and slowly and gradually things become fine. And same happened with her. Finally she accepted what had happened to her, and she went into her room all alone. She would have no one follow her, and she asked no one to follow her. आखिर में उसने सच्चाई स्वीकारी कि उसके पति की मृत्यु हो गई, वो अपने कमरे में अकेले चली गई और उसने सबसे कहा कोई भी उसके पीछे ना आए. There stood facing the open window a comfortable roomy armchair. So a comfortable armchair was there. एक कुर्सी थी, आरामदायक कुर्सी जिस पे बैठने से. Into this she sank, pressed down by a physical exhaustion that haunted her body and seemed to reach into her soul. She pressed down, she was physically exhausted. She was very tired, in fact, not tired of working, tired of after hearing the news. She was very exhausted, and that thing was again and again coming to her body and reaching her soul. जो खबर उससे सुनी थी वो बहुत ही अनईजी फील कर रही थी, बहुत ही थकी निराश फील कर रही थी, और वो खबर जो उसको अभी सुनी थी वो उसके दिलो दिमाग पे छाई हुई थी. She could see in the open square before her house the tops of tree, and when she through the window she could see the top of the house, before her house, the top of trees. What do they signify? Trees signifies sort of a prosperity. That were all aquiver, means the trees, the leaves were moving in excitement with the new spring life. So this is very significant here. With new spring life is very significant. Now as a husband has passed away, and it was a sort of a new life, a new beginning for her, where she is all alone and she has to start from the very beginning. And that's why she was looking at the tree, and the leaves of the tree were moving with excitement, as it was a new spring life for the leaves as well. It's a sort of a rebirth for them, and it was a sort of a new birth for her as well. Till this time she had passed the time with her husband, and finally she realized that husband is no more, and it's sort of a, she has to just cover the left part of her life all alone. So it was a sort of a new beginning for her. अब उसके लिए एक नए जीवन की शुरुआत थी. The delicious breath of the rain, the pleasant smell of the rain. Now, as I told you, she was very sensitive, and she could feel the pleasant smell. Pleasant again is a word very significant here. It means something fresh. Something fresh. Remember, she had just heard the news of her husband's death, and and according to this, she must be in a gloomy mood. But here she is smelling everything. Smelling a fresh smell was coming to her. In the street below, a peddler was crying his way. Peddler of a person who sells small things from place to place, and he was, now she means peddler. Why is the poet mentioned about, sorry, the author has mentioned about the peddler? Mean this show that she was aware of her surrounding. Generally it happens to people, they are totally unaware. Okay, so she was more than a mature person. I'll call she was more than a mature person, that she was able to listen to the peddler who was trying to sell his wares. She was able to feel the pleasant smell of the rain. and she could see the trees in front of her, the leaves sprinting. So अब वो हर चीज़ देख रही थी एक पॉजिटिव वे में. एक आदमी जो सामान बेच रहा था उसकी आवाज़ें भी आ रही थी. The notes of a distant song, note of a distant song which someone was singing reached her faintly, and she could hear. Faintly means the song was sung at a very far distance, but still she was able to understand the notes of the music, and she was able, the song was reaching to her. It means she was totally aware what was going on in her life. इसका मतलब वो पूरी तरह से अवेयर थी उसके जीवन में क्या हो रहा है. अब उस दुविधा से वो निकल चुकी थी, उसका हस्बैंड नहीं रहा. And the countless sparrows, all these things, the countless sparrows were twittering in the eaves. Eaves means the lower edge of the roof. The sparrows generally sit there, and they were singing, twittering. So this shows all these things which signifies a sort of a new life for her, were the acquire of the trees, the delicious breath of rain, and the peddler crying for his wares, distant song, and the twittering of sparrows. All these things signify there was a new beginning for her, and she was totally aware of everything. Okay, she was no more in a gloomy mood. She was ready to accept the reality. अब इससे पता चलता है वो नए जीवन की शुरुआत के लिए बिल्कुल आतुर थी. उसको सारी चीजें समझ में आ रही थी जो उसके साथ हो रही थी. There were patches of clouds. Also, the patches of cloud is also something very significant. Patches mean the patches she had in her life, till now when her husband was there. Maybe their life was not very happy. The husband must be dominating her. So there were patches in her life, and these patches she could see high up in the sky, showing here and there through the cloud that had met and piled one above the other in the west facing a window. So they were piled together. So and the same was her situation. All the patches had piled together and they were about to disappear from her life. So in the same way, the clouds also definitely they are going to disappear. After the patches they will join and they will disappear. Same was her condition. अब उसने आसमान में देखा बादलों के झुंड थे, वो धीरे धीरे मिल रहे थे, और शायद ऐसा ही उसका अपना जीवन भी था जो कि शायद बहुत खुशहाल नहीं रहा हो. शायद उसका हस्बैंड बहुत डोमिनेट करते हो उसको और वो खुश ना अपने जीवन से. इसलिए थोड़ी सी अब उसको उसने एक आशा की किरण उसकी लाइफ में आई. She sat with her head thrown back upon the cushion of the chair. She was sitting with her head back. अब ये तरीका होता है जब आप बहुत ही उदास होते हैं या परेशान होते हैं, तब आप बैठे, जब आपके मन में कोई दुविधा होती है, if there is some sort of a confusion, some dilemma going through your mind, sort of a struggle. In fact, there was a struggle going in her. Okay, just now her husband passed away, and now she was like she saw a bright sparkle, a sort of a light, a ray of hope for her. Quite motionless except when a sob came up into her throat and shook her. And suddenly a sob, it generally happens with small kids. Okay, it happens with small kids that after crying for a long time and they have a sob, and same happened with her. As a child who has cried itself to sleep continues to sob in its dream. It dreams, again something very significant. It means that she was in her dreams. She was dreaming. What was she dreaming about? She was dreaming about a new life. Okay, and she could be dreaming about the past events of her life. तो here she is dreaming about her new life. तो जैसे छोटा बच्चा बहुत देर रोने के बाद सुबकता है, वैसे ही एक उसके साथ भी हुआ, वो भी धीरे से सुबकी, और शायद वो सपने में जैसे बच्चे सुबक जाते हैं बहुत देर रोने के बाद, शायद वो भी नींद में थी कि उसके साथ क्या होगा. She was young, and all this it was happening to her because she was young. She was not an old lady. With a fair means she was beautiful, calm, placid face, calm face, whose lines bespoke repression. Repression means act of controlling some emotions. This shows her strong character. She was definitely what all was happening with her, the thoughts coming to her, this shows she has a strong character. She was a lady of a strong will, strong character, and the lines on her face was speaking for her that she was a lady with a strong character, and she was a lady who could bear all the obstacle and all the wrong that was done to her. इसके चेहरे की जो लकीरें थी वो बता रही थी जो उसके साथ अब तक हुआ होगा. वो मेंशन नहीं है, और वो सब कुछ सह सकती है. And even a certain strength. As I told you, she was a lady of a strong character. But now there was dull stare in her eyes. Now eyes were having a dull stare. Stare means she was looking at straight away at something, whose gaze again, a sparkle, a light, was fixed away of yonder on one of those patches of blue sky. She was continuously looking at the patches of the blue sky. Means she was remembering. She must be remembering her past. वो अपना पास्ट याद कर रहे हो. जब आप लगातार किसी चीज को देखते रहते हो तो आप कुछ सोच रहे होते हैं, और वो शायद अपना पास्ट सोच रही हो. एंड शी मस्ट बी कंपेयरिंग अ पास्ट विद द प्रेजेंट, एंड शी वाज मे बी शी वाज ट्राइंग टू मेक अ बैलेंस बिटवीन द टू सिचुएशन. It was not a glance of reflection, and that was not a glance of reflection. Now the poet has, sorry, I'm again sorry, the author has said that was not a glance of reflection. It wasn't that her thoughts were reflecting back to her. ऐसा नहीं था उसके thoughts reflect हो रहे थे, and rather indicated a suspension of intelligent thought. ऐसा नहीं था उसके thoughts reflect हो रहे थे, वो पुराना कुछ सोच रही थी, एक intelligent idea उसके दिमाग में आ रहा था. Something very great was coming to her. There was something coming to her. As I told, there was something coming to her. That's why she was sparkled, and she was waiting for it fearfully, and she was waiting for it fearfully. Fearfully means that she was not ready to accept that, but she was waiting. Means she was eager for that, but she was not ready to accept. Means she was in a dilemma. What to do? कभी कभी ऐसी सिचुएशन होती है हम लोग का, हम लोग को कोई खुशी मिलने वाली होती है, लेकिन हम डर रहे होते हैं उसको एक्सेप्ट करने से. What was it? And she herself is totally unaware what was that feeling. She did not know. It was too subtle, means not obvious, and elusive to name, difficult to define, something that is difficult to explain, which cannot be defined in words. कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी होती हैं जो शब्दों में वर्णन नहीं की जा सकती. But she felt it, but she was feeling it. बहुत बार हम लोग साथ होता है, हम लोग फील करते हैं लेकिन बता नहीं पाते वो चीज क्या है. Creeping out of the sky, reaching towards her through the sound, the scent, the color that filled the air, and something was coming to her, something which was coming to her, creeping out of the sky, she coming out of from the sky, reaching towards her, something was coming towards her through the sounds. Remember the different sounds she heard, the scent of the pleasant rain, the color of the trees. We have already done this thing. So now all this thing which she heard or which she saw in the past, a moment before, everything was significant as I told you for her. हर चीज के पास एक संदेश था कि उसके साथ क्या हो रहा है या होने वाला है. Now her bosom red and fell tumultuously, means chest. Chest was like she was breathing heavily. She was beginning to recognize this thing that was approaching to possess her, and finally she was able to understand what was coming towards her. अब वो आखिर में समझ रही थी क्या चीज उसके पास आ रही है. And she was striving to beat it back, and she was trying to beat it back with her will, and she was trying to remove it. In fact, the thing that was coming to her was something she really wanted. आपके मन में वही फीलिंग आती है जो आप चाहते हैं, बट it was difficult for her to accept. Why was it difficult for her to accept? Because just now she heard the news that her husband passed away. That's why it was. किसी और मौके पे होती तो वो accept कर लेती. But at the very present, what the situation was that she lost her husband, and now suddenly she had these type of thoughts. So it was very difficult for her to accept this feeling of joy and happiness. As powerless as her two little white slender hand would have been, and two white little slender hand, they were powerless because as we have done, she was quite exhausted, she was quite tired. When she abandoned herself, a little whispered word escaped slightly parted lip, and suddenly when she left herself, and suddenly something came out of her lips, उसके lips से निकल आई. And what does this signify? The will that was inside her. In fact, that she was like nothing was coming from the sky. It was her will. It was a desire. It was a wish जो उसके अंदर से निकल के आ रही थी, और वही उसके मुंह से निकलती आती है। और वो वर्ड क्या होता? फ्री फ्री फ्री। मीन शी वॉज लॉन्गिंग फॉर, शी डिजायर्ड फॉर फ्रीडम, फ्रीडम फ्रॉम वर्ल्डली लाइफ, like freedom from all tension, freedom from her married life which was not a happy one. Okay, the vacant stare and the look of terror, the vacant stare, the eyes were vacant because she didn't had any idea whether she was happy or sad. That's why the eyes were vacant. When you don't know what to do, eyes are vacant. Look of terror, terror means she was terrified to accept that happiness that had followed it went from her lips. The moment the word free, free, free came out, she was terrified that how come the will which was inside her, the wish, the desire which was inside her came out to her lips, and she said free, free. वो परेशान हो गई। जो दिल की इच्छा थी, कभी कभी जो दिल में होता है वो जुबान पे आ ही जाता है, और फाइनली वो आ गया था। लेकिन गनीमत थी कि आज वो अकेले बैठी है, तब उसके मुंह से शब्द निकले। They stayed keen and bright. Her pulse beat fast. Her pulse started beating fast, and the coursing blood, coursing and the flowing blood warm. Suddenly, right now, if you go, if you read a few lines, that two white slender hands means white color could be because of the not a continuous flow of blood, and here the blood became warm and started flowing. When it happens, when you are excited, and she was excited, and what was that excitement for? The excitement was for the start of a new life. इसलिए वो excited थी, उसका नया जीवन शुरू होने वाला था। And relaxed every inch of, and finally, as her body was exhausted before, when she got the news of her husband dead, and now she was relaxed. Relaxed means she was free of everything, she was relaxed. She did not stop to ask if it were or were not monstrous joy that hold her, and she did not stop to ask her. She in fact asked her what was the reason. Was it the monstrous joy, the monstrous, because it was monstrous, so it took some time to come out of her lips, to jump out of her lips, okay, and to come up to her tongue. And it was a monstrous sort of a shocking joy that came to her. And what was that joy for? That she is free. Freedom is such a thing that it makes everyone feel happy, and that was the situation for her as well. A clear and exalted perception. Exalted means of a very high rank. She was very happy, and she was able to understand herself, to dismiss the suggestion as trivial. Like these are not ordinary suggestions, these were not some ordinary suggestions, they were very important. Now she understood the things which were coming to her were not ordinary, they were very important, they had a huge meaning. अब वो समझ पाई कि जो चीज़ें उसके पास आ रही थी उनका मतलब बहुत बड़ा था। She knew that she would weep again when she saw the kind tender hands folded in the death, and she thought, and she knew very well, when she'll see the dead body of her husband, the kind tender hand, this shows the husband was kind, and she'll again weep. The moment she'll see the dead body of her husband, she's again going to weep. She knew this. It means she loved her husband, and the face that had never looked save with love upon her, fixed and grey and dead. So, and the face of her husband that had never looked save with love upon her. And when she look at the face of her husband, she'll again cry and weep. But she saw beyond that bitter moment a long procession of years to come. And bitter moment, looking at the dead body of her husband, looking at the hands of her husband, looking at the face of her husband, that would be a long, a bitter moment for her. But after that, what was behind it? A blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise means कुछ बुरे में अच्छा होना। इसके बाद उसको लंबा जीवन दिख रहा था जो वो अकेले गुजारेगी अब, and that belonged to her absolutely, वो पूरा उसका अपना होगा. And she opened and spread her arms out to them in welcome, and she opened her arms to welcome what? Her new life. There would be no one to live for her during those coming years, and there would be no one to live for her during those coming years. The coming years she would be all alone, a feeling that she'll be all alone, she will be enjoying each and everything of life. That feeling made her happy. She would live for herself, and finally she would be living for herself. There would be no powerful will be bending her in that blind persistence. Persistence means act of doing something that is quite difficult. Means the life she was leading till now with her husband, and it was dominated solely by her husband, and now she understood, now she is free, nobody is there to dominate her, nobody is there who is going to bend her, means make her feel low. She'll enjoy everything all alone in her life. There would be no one who would be dominating her life. अब उसकी लाइफ में कोई नहीं होगा जो उसकी लाइफ को डोमिनेट करेगा, वो पूरी तरीके से अकेले रहेंगी. With which men and women believe they have a right to impose a private will upon a fellow creature. So that will which men, the men have this sort of a feeling, as we said that we live in a male dominant society, they have a sort of feeling that they can dominate everything. Now she was out of that thing. There was no male in her life. A kind intention of a cruel intention. Now it was very hard for her to decide whether it was a kind intention or a cruel intention. वो नहीं फैसला कर पा रही थी ये सही है कि गलत है. Made the act seem no less a crime as she looked upon it in the brief moment of illumination. Illumination, it was shining. Everything appeared to be a shining, and it was very hard for her to find out whether it was a kind intention or a cruel intention. But now she was ready to accept it. अब वो चाहे अच्छा हो या बुरा हो, वो उसको स्वीकार करने के लिए तैयार थी. And yet she had loved him sometime, but she loved her husband. She accepted. Here she accepts the reality that whatever the case would be, she had some love for her husband. उसको उसने कहा वो अपने husband से थोड़ा प्यार करती. शायद यही कारण था, और that I believe that could be one of the reasons that she was not ready to accept freely what was coming to her. वो उन सब चीज़ों को बिल्कुल freely accept करने को ready नहीं थी जो उसकी तरफ आ रहे थे. Often she had not. अधिकतर उसने उसको प्यार नहीं किया था, लेकिन हाँ उसको कभी कभी अपने हस्बैंड में प्यार आता था. What did it matter? Now it doesn't matter. Husband is no more. What could love, the unsolved mystery, count for in face of this possession or self-assertion, which she suddenly recognized as the strongest impulse of her being? So now what was the use of these things? What was the use of this thing, whether she loved her husband or she didn't love her husband, whether the husband loved her or not? These all are the unsolved mystery. Now she was under the control of the strongest impulse. Impulse means her wish. It means she wished for freedom from the very beginning when she was with the husband only. And finally she had achieved that. And now she was ready to enjoy that freedom. अब वो उस freedom को enjoy करना चाहती थी. Free body, soul free, as I said. Now she kept whispering. Whispering means she was like it was something, a dream come true for her, isn't it? अब उस बारह बोल रही थी free body, free soul. Josephine was kneeling before the closed door with her lips to the keyhole. Josephine was out of the closed door and she was kneeling, and her lips was at the keyhole. Imploring means she was begging for admission. She was begging her sister that let her come inside, because she thought that the sister is not in a better condition and she must be feeling gloomy. She must not be happy. She must be tired. She must be ill-tempered as well. But she never knew what changes have come to her. Louisa opened the door. She begged that please open the door. I beg, open the door. वो बाहर से उसकी बहन कहती दरवाज़ा खोलो. You will make yourself ill. तुम अपने आप को बीमार कर लोगी. What are you doing? तुम क्या कर रही हो? For heaven's sake, open the door. She was begging from outside that please open the door. Go away. I am not making myself ill. And she is here. We feel that what she said, that I am not making myself ill. She is very true. She is very true to her words. She is very true to her words, and she said that I am not making myself ill. In fact, she was not making herself ill. उसने कहा मैं अपने आप को बीमार नहीं कर रही हूँ. Now she was drinking in a very elixir of her life through that open door. She was having a magical liquid, the magical liquid that was getting inside her body, and that was curing her from her all illness. Illness must be her married life. It could be her married life that she was not happy, and she took it as a sort of a illness, and the medicine in form of a liquid she was drinking, that was curing her. अब उस बीमारी से निजात पा रही थी उस चीज को पी के, जो एक अच्छा अनुभव था जो उस बीमारी से फ्री कर रहा था. Her fancy, her idea was running right along those days ahead of her. Her ideas were running ahead of those days. Now she started thinking about the day what she is going to do. Spring days, summer days, and she'll be enjoying all days of the year. Spring, summer, and all sort of days that would be her own. And all days will be her own. हर दिन उसका अपना होगा, चाहे वो स्प्रिंग का हो चाहे समर का हो. She breathed a quick prayer. Prayer means as why when we prayer, when do we do prayer? Okay, it was a sort of, as I said, that it was a her long lived wish, a dream coming true to her. That's why she prayed that life might be long, and this time she prayed the life might be long. She wanted a long life because she wanted to enjoy each and every moment of her life. अब वो चाहती थी लंबा जीवन, ताकि वो अपने जीवन, अब ये बात बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, वो लंबे जीवन की प्रार्थना कर रही. थोड़ी देर बाद देखिए क्या होता है, जो कि हम लोगों ने कहा कि हम लोग को कभी नहीं पता होता है कि क्या होने वाला है. It was only yesterday she had thought with a shudder that life might be long, and it was yesterday only she thought that the life might be long, and now she is thinking that life might be long. उसने एक ही दिन पहले सोचा था कि जीवन बड़ा होना चाहिए. She arose at length and opened the door. She stood up and opened the door to her sister importunities, because sister was continuously begging her, pleading her. उसकी sister बाहर से लगातार कह रही थी दरवाज़ा खोलने को, उसने दरवाज़ा खोल दिया. There was a feverish triumph in her eyes. She finally felt victorious. She finally felt that she has won the battle which was going inside her. Okay, and now she was a winner, and she carried herself unwittingly, unknowingly. She was not knowing where she is going, like a goddess of victory. She considered herself as a goddess of victory. उसने अपने आप को जीत की देवी माना, क्योंकि उसके अंदर जो लगातार एक स्ट्रगल चल रहा था, उससे उसने जीत पा ली, उस पर उसने विजय प्राप्त करी, और आखिर में उसने यही निर्णय लिया. उसके what was the struggle that was going, whether to live with a husband's memory or whether to go for a new start, and she decided to go for a new start. And we believe that would be a better idea as well. I believe that would be a better idea. उसने माना ये सही रास्ता है. She clasped her sister's waist and together they descended the stair. So she took hold of her sister and together they moved down the stair. उसने अपनी सिस्टर को पकड़ा और जीने उतरने लगे. Richard stood waiting for them at the bottom. Richard नीचे खड़ा उनका इंतजार कर रहा था. Now the climax of the story. Someone was opening the front door with a latch key. Latch key was there and someone was opening the door. कोई बाहर से दरवाजा खोल रहा था. It was Brentley Mallard who entered. Brentley Mallard जो मर चुके थे वो कैसे आ गए? It was Brentley Mallard who died, whose news of his demise was spoken to Mrs. Mallard by Josephine and Richard, and finally he was there standing at the gate. A little travel stained, he looked that he is quite tired because of his journey. Composedly carrying his gripsack, he was having his bag and umbrella. So he was in front of Mr. Mallard was standing in front of Mrs. Mallard. Mrs. Mallard, who has a constant struggle whether she would live with the husband's memory and her past, or she could start a new life, and finally she decided for a new life. But what happened? Her husband was standing in front of her. उसके husband उसके सामने ही खड़े थे. He had been far from the scene of the accident. When the accident happened, he was not there at the scene and did not even know there had been one. And he was totally unaware of the accident. Remember that accident which declared that Mr. Mallard was no more and he was nowhere there. जिस एक्सीडेंट की बात हम लोग कर रहे हैं वो एक्सीडेंट जब हुआ तो वहाँ पे था ही नहीं. He stood amazed at Josephine's piercing cry. And he was surprised to see that Josephine gave a cry. That was a sharp cry. Maybe she was very happy. And Richard's quiet motion to scream him from the view of his wife. And Richard quite quick motion to scream to hide him from the view of his wife. Richard tried to hide him. He came in front of Mr. Mallard to hide him from his wife. And what was the reason? If you remember, looking at Mr. Mallard, Mrs. Mallard could have a heart failure. It could be because of a joy. Generally, I will take 95% because of joy and happiness. Because the lady who lost her husband, who received the news that she lost her husband, finally comes to know that her husband is standing in front of her. It would be a big news, a sort of an excitement that could result in a heart failure. That's why Mr. Richard came in between, in front of Mr. Mallard to hide him from his wife. Mr. Richard इसीलिए मिस्टर मेलार्ड के सामने खड़े हो गए ताकि मिसेस मेलार्ड उनको ना देखने अचानक, और अचानक उनके दिल को झटका लग सकता है, उनको हार्ट फेलियर हो सकता है. बट रिचर्ड वॉज टू लेट. रिचर्ड ये करने में, ऐसा करने में उनको देर हो गई. When the doctors came, they said she had died, and she died. Mrs. Mallard died, and doctors came and they said that Mrs. Mallard died. She had died of a heart disease. Remember, she was suffering from a heart disease. Of joy that kills. Of joy of having a husband in front of her was the reason of her death. This was said by the doctors. Remember, it was said by the doctor. And if you compare this with her thoughts a minute before, a few minutes before, you will come to know whether she died of a joy, whether she died of a grief, that now she will not be able to lead the life which she dreamt so long. So the doctor said that she was full of so much of happiness that killed her. डॉक्टर ने कहा वो खुशी के मारे मर गई. लेकिन आप समझ सकते हैं कि वो खुशी से मरी थी कि दुख से मरी थी. So what was the theme of the story? The theme of value of time. First of all, the value of time. The story shows that time is how time is influences in human life. The time is really significant. Time when she was living with her husband, maybe she was not happy. That's why she wished and she had a will to have a free life. She had the news, the husband is no more. She felt exhausted. She felt gloomy. And finally, she realized that it's an opportunity for her to start a new life. And she was happy. And at the end, her husband was in front of her. So it was time, the change of the time. So drastic change, as we have done it earlier also. When I started, the time shows drastic changes. Then the second theme, the idea of powerful death. Another theme of the story, that death is very powerful. Death comes to the one who's happy. It comes to the one who's full of sorrow as well. Now, what message do we get from the story? The message is that no one should try to impose his or her will on anyone else, as a husband used to do. It leads to much complication in life, and her life was very complicated. That's why she was dreaming, she was willing, she desired for a free life, and it eventually came to her. And but later on, it is revealed that her husband was alive. And why does a young lady like Mrs. Mallard have a heart trouble? Why was she such a young lady? Why she had a heart trouble? Could be her husband, because he was very dominant. Possibly it is due to her repression in married life. She was not happy with her married life. That's why this happened to her, that she has a heart trouble where the will of the husband is supreme. So it happens, but she was quite an emotional lady, a sensitive as well, and she finally lost her life. It could be because of joy or happiness. That you people need to decide. It's a very good story. You need to go through it again, and please do share it with your friend if you like the explanation, and subscribe the channel, press the bell icon. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.